Dude, these reels are so important, man. They really
He posted a hot stand-up clip.
Yeah, it was that pronoun joke.
I don't think I saw it. I missed it.
Yeah, he posted it, and it just like quickly hit. It's gonna go big because it got 2 mil fast.
Yeah, it's a shame. I hate to see people making fun of pronouns and stuff. You know.
And doing well.
Yeah.
Doing well with it.
It's just like, why do you got to punch down, right?
Well, what makes you think that they're down? Because they use pronouns. Is this anti-gay?
It's been a rough go.
Yeah, it has been a rough go. If you don't,
can you imagine waking up one day and you're just like, I don't.
This Adam's apple doesn't belong here.
So we're not even
It's
just
gonna be the first thought, right?
But the words.
No, I'm sure it's the penis.
You think so?
I don't think they're looking at this going, God, if only this could be a pussy.
Yeah, but the penis isn't in the mirror. Every day they got to look at that Adam's apple. The penis.
I'm full body mirror.
Okay.
You're right though. It's not in the mirror because I do the tuck.
That's right.
I can't even stand the side of me with my penis.
You have a drink?
I do.
We start with a little try. Cheers, dude.
There you go.
Are we recording already, or is this just ritual? All right, hell yeah, let's go.
We're just hanging out.
But today we're joined with an absolute peach. Not only a hilarious comedian, but a brilliant aerospace engineer and a very successful traveling meteorologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Spencer Cavins.
That's not true.
By the way,
That I'm not a peach?
prove it.
No aerospace engineer.
Prove it.
No, I big time.
I mean,
man.
give it to me. Are you?
Also,
Yeah, big time.
Really?
drop a
Ask me
formula.
anything about angles.
Angles?
What
I
is
feel like
for-
that doesn't encompass everything that
Here's the
goes
thing.
into aerospace
I'm an aerospace
engineering.
engineer because I see all the angles.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nico, if it's not in a textbook or on paper, Nico doesn't get it. It's called thinking outside the box.
Oh, is that right?
Well, you explained to me now. Now I believe you.
yeah.
Pass the test.
It was a
That
one
was
sentence
everything.
convincing.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I'll
I'm-
tell you this. A marble and a bowling ball fall at the same speed.
Isaac Newton,
Aerospace.
aerospace.
That was Tesla, huh?
Yeah.
Is it Edison?
I'm more of a Neuralink guy
There you go.
myself. But
Yeah.
Thomas Neuralink.
And you reign from the region of Washington, is that right?
Yeah, I'm from Seattle.
Okay. So
Are you really?
horses? How do we feel about them?
Horses. Are you asking me because of the guy?
Just a general question. I ask everybody that. But it does so happen that you are from the state where they fuck them.
So it's funny. Well, no, you get you get fucked by them. When you think horses in Texas, you think cowboys,
Right.
When you think horses, Montana, you think open plain, stallions galloping.
Yellowstone, yeah.
When you think horses in Washington, you think of that guy an hour outside of Seattle who got fucked to death
Mr.
by
Toes?
a horse.
What is it?
I don't know.
Mr. Hands.
I
I think it's
haven't heard
Mr.
of
Hands.
this.
Mr. Hands is the guy that got fucked by a horse. They made a couple. We've talked about this. They've made a couple movies, and they're all like.
They're all on
your favorite?
Pornhub, and I've
Yeah.
watched them all.
At the very, the poster is like the horse, and like it's only half his face, so it's one eye, and then you just see the guy just like with his shirt off in the
Yeah.
reflection of the horse's eye. It's pretty sensual, Nico.
So what I want to know is he fucking horses for a while, or was it did he get his horse cherry popped and
Dude.
die?
No, there's a whole gang of them.
This is what's funny though. You have to when you see that. When I see that man died fucking the horse, right away I'm like, oh, he does this all the time. There's no, but there had to have been a first time. There was a first time where you're just putting your legs up in a stirrup, hands on the ground like a wheelbarrow, and just getting plowed by your horse.
And it's like, do I eat hay while I'm down here? What do I do?
You want to know the most fucked up thing? He got that horse for his daughter for her birthday.
Wow. And now she's got to raise that horse. She's got to go out there and feed him sugar
I think the
cubes.
horse raises her now.
Yeah,
I think
you're right. That's
how
the
it
new
works.
dad. You're right.
Well, I was thinking she has to fuck that horse.
Yeah, she has to fuck the horse.
Yeah.
There's no if my dad, I can't speak on you guys. If my dad dies via horse cock, I'm fucking that horse.
Yeah, but you're fucking the
Yeah,
horse.
I'm coming back for vengeance.
Coming around with a
Yeah.
footstool, and I'm doing it.
It's like Dale Earnhardt Jr., right? His dad died in the crash, and then he
That's
took
right.
it. He became a pro NASCAR driver. That's what she's got to do,
I
right?
thought you meant he died and like he found a crash and just swan dove right into it, just like Pops.
No, he did. He saw a burning wreckage and he fucked it. That's what Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Damn,
did.
dude. So yeah, I'm trying to think what the only thing my dad fucked was my mom.
I'm sure that's not true.
Yeah, that's what he told you. I don't believe it.
He had a life.
Yeah, he had a life.
Right.
What I was
What if
getting
she-
at is I don't want to fuck my mom, and I think
Well,
we're
if
all.
she fucked your dad to death, then I think you have to by these rules.
That's correct.
She's getting old though. I don't think she has it in her anymore. I'm gonna be honest. To fuck someone to death.
No, now the odds are even higher though because
you're
his
right.
ticker and women outlive men.
That's a
so
good point.
the one who's more likely to die fucking would be your dad.
Yeah.
And then you got to get a footstool and
It's got to be a sad day when you're at that age where like you bust a load big enough that could be enough. Like, that could be enough to
Yeah.
take you out. You know? Oh, the blood kind of leaves your body at the same time.
Oof.
what a I mean, quite honest, what a peaceful way to go.
Yeah, like
When you think of the
post-ejaculation.
yeah,
Because
think
that's
of
got to
the
be like, you know how
alternative.
they say when you suffocate, when you like suffocate or drown, you reach like a state of like bliss. I mean,
Mhm.
we know what that state, like, the state of bliss is the ejaculation.
Right.
It's like if you died post-ejaculation, you couldn't be happier.
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
support your point, you couldn't be happier after post-ejaculation death.
I want the double whammy. Find me in a closet with a belt around my neck and my head in a fishbowl.
Yeah, because but so
Pants on.
was that a sexual act, or was that did you hang yourself?
I mean,
It's did I miss
hey,
the joke?
you'll need a black light to know for sure, but yeah, I think the forensic scientists will find out.
All right, Spence, we want to hit you with the hard-hitting questions right off the bat.
Yeah.
Who is what's more of a danger to society right now, the JM or the MM?
The J. And am I supposed to know what these are acronyms for or
You know what the JM is.
initials for?
The JM is what Kanye West refers to as the Jewish media,
Okay,
Yeah.
the Jewish media. And what's the MM?
the Mormon media. It's not as pushed out. It's not as it should be more of a threat. I don't think it's as feared. Look, I can't watch a true crime these days without one of these motherfuckers being Mormon, dude. I swear. They are killing.
Yeah.
They're
Oh,
killing.
really?
These Mormons are slinging blood, dude.
No.
I swear. I swear on John Smith himself,
Oh, the
dude, and the
polyamorous
holy
guys?
white, what was it, a salamander?
Yeah.
Are you Mormon? This would be
No,
a bad time to. Okay.
I'm not Mormon, but I
Jewish.
feel like are you? No, I'm neither. No, I'm a goy.
Yeah, you can
I'm
stick
good.
around. You can see you're good.
Here's the thing, though. Aren't you thinking of Scientology? Isn't it Scientology that's slinging bullets?
No, so
Slinging lead?
they're right there, dude. They're honorable mention. If there was a podium right now, it goes, well. I saw the Jews are good
Actually,
with me.
can I answer?
Yeah,
The JM is more
JM.
dangerous, and here's why. Here's why. The MM, you can spot them a mile away.
That's true. They weigh
I
pastels.
can tell.
Uh-huh.
Like I look at somebody and I can tell that they're a Mormon. They're not stealth. Jews are more stealth, which inherently makes them more
but
dangerous.
what about the schnoz? They have a dorsal fin. What are you talking about? It's like a shark coming sneaking up on you, dude. You're gonna see it coming. What do you have? What's that?
Yeah, but like, how does that? They can just swim on their backs real
No,
good?
I'm just saying, like, that's the indicator that that person's Jewish.
Yeah, but now they're all mixed up because you can still be Jewish as long as it's passed on your mom's side. So you could be
Right,
super
yeah.
diluted and still be Jewish. Whereas Mormon, I mean, you see the blonde. Honestly, they don't look unlike you.
I have a
but
schnoz, yeah.
different attire. No. The Mormon though,
Oh yeah, I could be Mormon.
you
yeah.
you can tell right away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Nick, you trusting them? You inviting them over here?
Mormons?
Yeah.
Dude, I've always come across Mormons on the bicycles, the helmets, and they've always been nice to me.
Well, that's because
so
they're
nice.
they're recruiting, dude.
Sweethearts.
They're recruiting, dude.
I think you got one bad egg who gets a documentary and gets 6 wives and kills them or whatever, or whoever you're watching on Netflix.
I know. That's the thing. I don't really know what he's.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, so there's
I saw a documentary about the Jews pulling off a pretty horrific murder. It's called The Passion of the Christ.
okay. Well, again, fictional. Just fictional. Okay. I mean,
Hearsay.
some guy wrote this years ago. Who knows if it's been passed down properly? That's all I'm
What do your
saying.
neighbors think of this?
These guys?
they moved out actually a
I
couple
mean,
weeks
yeah.
ago. They did.
Yeah, at a certain point, dude.
I never put that together, but it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. No, we say
Yeah,
some
these
very.
guys just like burn a bunch of logs and talking about fucking horses.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Fucking horses and disbanding the Mormon religion, which I'm not saying I relate with Adolf Hitler on any manner, but I'm just saying I could see there's certain angles. Look, a couple of these guys, if we get rid of them, the world could be a better place, is what I'm
I
saying.
think you got to do this in front of Jewish people so they're laughing. So it
yeah,
makes it
I'm in
seem
with
like-
the Jews. I love Jewish people.
Yeah, we got to have a Jewish guest.
Best
on,
breakfast foods.
so it doesn't look like we're just
Uh,
talking
d-
about.
You guys had Dean on, and he recently found out he's a Jew.
Really?
That's
Which
how-
is great because if you ever need somebody to like reinforce an anti-Semitic viewpoint, just ask him because he just found out he's Jewish. So I asked him about Kanye, and he goes, "I think Kanye's a genius, man.
Yeah,
He's good. Makes those cool shoes. You like them."
Yeah, does that work the same way that I have a black friend works and gives you a pass to say whatever you want?
I don't know, but I
don't know.
was thinking about this. How like most of my black friends wear like Naruto shirts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
So like. Even if they gave me an N-word pass, it would be like a Groupon that a store doesn't
Right.
take. They're like, oh, we don't accept those here, actually.
Right. They're usually expired.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
This is
usually
expired for a different location, and you got it for 75%
You
off.
actually have to. You actually have to donate. It's a buy one get one situation. That's what people
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know. You
yeah.
got to donate to the community,
Yeah.
then you can say it. And none of us donate. So
I thought it was like a punch card. Like if you did enough nice things, then you get the 10. 10th one helping someone
The 10th
out.
one's just a fat N-word, just a hard R. Yeah, your time and place of choosing.
Also love how people talk about this pass like it's like this coveted thing, as if they're not already screaming that in their car.
Oh yeah,
You know?
yeah. I said it 6 times on the way here, dude. Kendrick's new album is
Dude,
fire.
here?
What
How
you
far
want
do
me-
you live?
Dude, 5 minutes. I actually walked. That's the crazy part. And there was no
Long way.
music. That's probably the reddest flag there.
Yeah.
What is
What are all the rappers saying about Kanye? Are all of his like Drake and Kendrick coming out against Kanye? Jay-Z, are they saying he's crazy? I haven't heard any of their takes.
Yeah, I guess I haven't either. I think it's not. I don't know. I feel like rappers just don't turn on each other as fast as other.
Well,
Like-
they probably all agree.
Yeah, it's true.
Like like to some level.
I mean, Nick Cannon was the first one who came out and did some anti-Semitic shit a few
Yeah.
years ago, right?
And he's
then
back
he
on-
apologized.
he's back on Wild and Out.
right.
I
so-
talked to I was talking to Nat about this yesterday actually, and he's like the thing is you have Jews created all these record labels, right? And all these they created this entertainment industry. And then you have artists in general are of course going to get fucked out of contracts because Jews are like, we're going to do what's good for my business. That business happens to be owned by Jews, and black people happen to make better music than anyone else. So that's who's historically been getting
fact.
fucked by these record contracts. But then, like on the other hand, I feel like if
What
I
about
worked
Lil
in,
Dicky? Is he getting fucked over?
that's what you want to know,
Yeah.
right? It's like, does he just have like a
Oh,
sweetheart
I
deal?
didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
But is he independent, Lil Dicky?
Yeah, he is the independent
then-
variable.
Oh,
That's what he calls himself, dude.
Mac Miller was Jewish too, and he was independent for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was.
But then they killed him.
Taylor Swift, she Jewish? I just know Scooter Braun fucked her. I don't know if that was an
Right.
act of anti-Semitism or just money grab, but
I think Taylor Swift is black.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you
Oh,
listen
that's why
to
she's so swift.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, she'll steal everything on you, and she'll. Anyways, back to the JM, dude. You haven't watched any of these Kanye interviews with Lex Fridman?
No,
I
I
watched that
saw
one.
clips. I saw
Oh.
a couple clips.
Dude, I can't get it. I'm ready for a rewatch. But because he's like, it's like,
It was a good interview.
but by what like?
I think Lex Fridman did a good job
Yeah.
of talking to him and not,
Well, he just
easing him into it.
What's a good interview with Kanye though? Drawing things out of him, getting him to say crazy shit, or like getting to because you're not going to get to a point. Like the second you start to break ground on something, he just brings up something insane that has
Yeah.
nothing to do with what's being talked about.
All I saw was Lex trying to be very friendly and be like, I think you should find, some people that like you can trust and talk to about this. And
Yeah.
then Kanye's getting so mad. He's like, I don't trust you.
Yeah,
yeah, it was
he
kind of it was
He's
heartbreaking.
like, I
at
know you
one
don't. My
point.
last name's Friedman. I was
Yeah.
just saying you should find somebody you can trust.
Yeah.
And then after that, he's like, I got to be honest, Kanye. Once you said you don't trust me, I kind of zoned out, and that really hurt my feelings.
Did he say that? Wait,
Yeah.
did he really? Oh,
Yeah,
come
he was
on.
like,
Yeah.
I don't know how we can move forward. When you said you don't trust me, it really got to me. And you
Yeah.
felt bad for him. You're like, oh, shit. Like, this guy thought he was friends with Kanye, and Kanye doesn't give a fuck.
And then, well, it's also in that moment you realize how fragile Lex Freeman is.
Mm.
Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
really is just an egg of a man. I mean, he could
A
fuck
nerd,
you up.
yeah.
No.
Lex Friedman goes to the Buzzmill open mic sometimes,
Oh,
and
yeah.
will just like post up and watch
Yeah.
comedy.
Often, yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen him there a
Yeah.
couple times.
Is that wild?
Yeah.
It's wild, and it's like you're like homies with Joe Rogan. Go see some real shit. You go to
Yeah,
all
that's-
these.
that's what's funny.
What are you coming to open mics for? You could just
No,
go
he
to
says
Vulcan.
He loves the raw art form.
Yeah, no.
The true moments of someone going up there and eating dick. Dude, it does
Yeah.
feel like a movie sometimes when you go to open mics and it's late and you see someone pouring their heart and trying to be funny,
Yeah,
just getting nothing.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's like-
it's really fun.
You know, it's always
You're-
tough is when
you're-
you see him sitting in the car for like 5 extra minutes. That's a tough one. Dude. They're like really trying to figure out why they're still doing this, what they're in the game for, what every step matters.
Yeah,
It
do
is
comedy.
really fun. I'm a fan of like I'll watch cringe compilations. Like
Oh.
I love
Really?
them.
Oh,
Oh
Dude,
my
I
God,
can't
dude.
watch Kill Tony too much. It all.
Yeah, I get
I'll watch
bad.
it only for that, and
Oh,
and
I
I'll
don't like
watch
it.
I'll watch, dude. I mean, dude, find me a compilation of like
Cuck porn?
an attractive like Asian live streamer and some mega fan trying to romance her. I love
That
it
one's
so
like
much.
a Comic-Con?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's always just some like fat geeky dude from like Azerbaijan who just thinks he's gonna pull this Korean bombshell who has 50 million followers because he's donated $10 every day from his mom's credit card.
And he's wearing like a Mortal Kombat suit, right? Sometimes
Yeah,
they're like
yeah,
in full,
yeah.
full attire. Finisher.
The best one I've
Just as
ever seen.
Pikachu.
The best one I've ever seen was it's pretty much what I just described. So it's like she's Korean, this very attractive live streamer, and I guess she had a sweepstakes where one of her fans, who like is probably whoever can give me the most of your parents' money, you can come. And but they're adults, but they still live there. You can come out and we'll do. It was like a 3-day thing where it's like going to be a meet and greet, and we'll have. But it was very scheduled. It's like we're gonna have like this lunch. It wasn't just like you're gonna come like stay with me and fuck me for 3 days. That's not at all.
No
what
touching.
It was.
Stay behind the rope.
But yes, but you could tell that that's how this guy viewed it. He viewed it as a date, but also she's a live streamer, so she's live streaming this entire weekend with this guy. And he goes from being like really complimentary to then like day 2, he's like negging her a bunch because he's trying to find her just like this pimply face dude with a little mustache who can.
Is it so? What is it because of the atmosphere? Like, oh, this girl is in on our shit. Like, this is home field advantage. Like, what gives them that confidence?
Well, no, 'cause he flew to Korea for this.
He paid for it.
He paid to have this.
He
to
bought
win this
the
weekend.
luxury package. He's like, I get to fuck her.
Yeah,
Oh.
this is the best thing.
thought-
He keeps bringing soju. So here's what it would be. It would be like, all right, at like 5 p.m.
Right.
So you do whatever the fuck you want to do in Seoul, Korea, and then at 5 p.m. we're gonna meet up at an ice cream shop with like 2 of my male friends and one of my other friends, and this guy would show up and bring. He would bring like soju, which is like Korean.
It's like rice liquor.
Yeah, rice liquor. And he shows up already drunk and is like trying to get her to drink, and she goes like, "Oh no, thanks. Like I'm not drinking it.
Oh.
I'll just have my froyo." And he's like, "Wait,
Nice to me.
what? You don't want to take Molly with me?" Hot Korean girl who I'm obsessed with.
And like
That breaks my heart.
But like,
It's, yeah, but you gotta. I'll send you a link, Nico. It's so good.
it's gonna get you going a little bit.
Yeah.
Too. You won't see it coming. But it
But
does
boy,
get-
I love that cringe, and that same energy is at like every open mic.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
it's fun to watch that occur in 3-minute increments on stage.
Well, it's on a higher level at Kill Tony because literally that's like Tony Hinchcliffe is that Korean pop star or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And he's
Because
there
it's
to
like
tell you how
it's right
bad-
there.
yeah.
It's Joe Rogan. It's Red Band and Tony Hinchcliffe.
night
If
it
I
was-
kill right now, I could be the next Hans Kim. I
Yeah.
could go on tour.
I was gonna say I thought Hans Kim was the hot Korean live streamer.
yeah, he is.
I guess. so.
Last night it was Segura and Steve-O.
Really?
Well, they pulled Steve-O's name out of the bucket. It was cool. He was like, "This is a young whippersnapper, Steve-O," and then you see the bow, bow, wow, and then the
That's
place
awesome.
Dude, I
erupted.
love
Just
Steve-O.
I do
erupted.
too.
Yeah, he told the
I
do. You guys
story.
seen-
He
yeah.
told the story about how he created the butt chug.
Really?
He claims he's the first person to ever do a pegs. Yeah, the butt chugs is Steve-O's. And I buy it. I mean, who else?
I see him like late at night, like writing equations out and stuff. He's like, I gotta get. There's something here. I gotta get
Yeah.
the recipe.
Yeah.
Well,
The butt
it's,
chug.
it's funny when you listen to those guys talk, like Knoxville and them, they refer to, I mean, it's their writing, like the same way
Right,
that we
right.
work on. I mean, it's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
different art form, but it is like poetic and it's
Modern
weird
day
way.
Picassos.
Yeah, but he'll be like, yeah, you know, I'd written so much, and
That is
so we
funny.
decided to, you know, because it is exactly that, like drawing like diagrams and like talking to aerospace engineers like myself to see could we pull off this semen butt chug.
Yeah, you were the guy they called when they were trying to figure out the toy car was going to fit up Steve-O's ass.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's do a Honda, but you really got to bring it down to a chord.
Can I tell you all I did? I walked in, I looked at the car, I looked at Steve, and I said, yeah, it'll fit.
I was going to say, if Steve-O has to have a gaping asshole, dude. There's no way. There's no way it's tight down there.
Dude, it's got to get increasingly harder though. Like once they started getting those first big checks and stuff, to like, do we really have to keep? Like, I'm surprised more of them didn't parlay into stand up or something like that. Like,
Steve-O's really the only one, huh?
yeah, everybody. I mean, Knoxville makes movies and stuff, but
And bam, you're ovulating. What's the adjective? Wafting.
I think it's that I'm waftful.
You're waftful.
I
right
think
now.
that's the actual word for the smoke's coming at me. But you know, to be waftful, the smoke has to always fall. It's somebody who like the smoke always finds.
Oh, so right now there's no waftful amongst us.
I think we're all good. I'm really curious though how it's gonna look through the.
it looks sick. We already, yeah.
Does it
yeah,
really?
looks sick.
That's
We've done a
awesome.
couple like this.
it's like that '70s show when they're
yeah,
down
it
in
is.
the basement.
Yeah.
yeah, when they're passing around.
Oh, I guess because they can't see on the camera, they just see the smoke. What you
Right.
don't realize is so we're actually we're burning all of the Harry Potter books because they have black magic.
Black magic.
That's what,
The
every
earlier,
volume.
The earlier models actually had black face in them.
That's right.
Yeah, so they edited those out. Those are the ones that you collect. Huh?
That's right. Do you guys remember when J.K. Rowling came out like years after the books and said Dumbledore was black?
Yeah, I thought it was Hermione, but yeah, one of the characters.
Yeah, that's wild.
She made it. She like added a bunch. She said Dumbledore was gay.
No, black. I thought.
One of them was black.
I'm
One was
kidding.
gay.
I'm kidding.
She
It was
just-
gay. It was gay. It would be so much funnier if she was like, by the way, Dumbledore, was black.
I was buying into this because I was thinking of Voldemort. I was like, he could be. He could be. He doesn't have a face,
Yeah.
right? Motherfucker could be black.
Well, I think people were like, "Why is it all just white people in Harry Potter?" And she's like, "No, like
We
just
have a
straight white
ginger.
people."
We have a ginger right here. What are you talking
Well, I can tell you right now. I mean, the same way it's only white people that play with tarot cards.
Right.
Black people don't fuck with magic.
I don't think so. Yeah, no,
No.
they for sure don't. Like, it's scary. Like, I
Yeah.
think for sure. Like, that's.
They don't fuck with magic, and you know what else I learned? I learned that it's black people, Mexican people, just people of color in general, didn't masturbate in rooms with their friends when they were growing up.
What?
Isn't that fucking nuts?
Gay?
Yeah, exactly. You're just jacking off alone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. But I mean, black
How do
dude,
you
like,
learn?
You grow up
Yeah.
playing sports?
Yeah, I always quit them all.
They tend to not play with the ass slaps. That tends to be a white
Right.
man thing. Grabbing the nuts, finger up the ass.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Jackass.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah.
They do that when it's time to do it.
Right.
So do you think when Dominicans finally make it to like the major leagues, they just have to get used to it?
I think.
Like, why is this old Italian guy smacking my ass? It was a single.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. So, do you guys remember who's that fat pitcher, Bartolo Colon?
yeah.
You know how he got good at baseball? He got good at baseball by riding his donkey through Mexico to baseball practice, and he got his power by throwing coconuts at like brick walls.
Yeah.
And then you see him, and you know what he looks like? Bartolo Colon. He's just that
looks like
fat.
Jabba
He
the
looks
Hutt.
like he just looks like an Italian dad. Is what he looks.
Really?
He's not Italian, but
Yeah,
like,
he looks half dead. He looks like a dying toad.
and he just zips curveballs.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, he pitched for like 25 years. In the
What, for
MLB.
what team?
All over.
All of them.
All the teams.
All of them.
Yeah, no, like it was on like a different team.
All
every year.
357 teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Are
But
those
yeah.
days over though? I feel like those days of like an athlete who grew up in the jungle, who just like.
Oh yeah, you used to be able to
Yeah.
trade a sack of potatoes for 'em,
Right.
dude. Now they know that there's real money in the sport, and so it is. I think it is hard on that regard.
Because now they're starting kids so early to.
I was
fucking
about to
play.
say, I think now it's just gotten so scientific, right? Where
Right,
it's
yeah.
like you're being.
Is it also too pompous to say like
Everyone's got a Pokemon trainer.
if all touche? If everyone has, if all these countries have better players, why don't they just start a fucking like real leagues? Is that just too pompous? Is that too American of me to assume?
I think no, they do have leagues.
Yeah, but like if these are the best players coming out, they just don't have the money to make it a.
Well, I think a lot of them truly do have leagues, but yeah, it's just the money. They don't have like the broad appeal. Honestly, China's not watching.
Yeah.
Like China
And
goes hard
soccer's
for
just
America.
so
Open
big
your eyes,
everywhere
buddy.
else.
Yeah.
Everyone just cares about soccer in other countries.
That's it. Yeah.
That's their shit. So
Yeah.
like, we don't care about soccer, so we made up some other stuff.
I even think globally, cricket's a bigger sport than American football and rugby.
Yeah, although
Probably.
you see Tom Brady just became, because they just played a game in Germany, so he's the first quarterback ever, maybe the first player ever to win
Under the
games
Third
in
Reich.
3 countries other than the U.S.
He did not-
Mexico, England, and Germany.
Do they not do the England games anymore?
No, they do.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. So it's expanding because football. So now it's like England gets 2, Germany now gets 1. That was the first ever German game.
I don't.
It didn't look sold out at the German one.
What? It looked crazy.
Did it?
Yeah, it looked nuts.
Maybe I saw them before they all filed in.
Might have been. Yeah, you were watching warm ups.
But I'm like, who are these people? Like, they had up at the Austin FC stadium, they had like a rugby match or
Mhm.
something like that. They're trying to
Mhm.
bring rugby over here.
Yeah.
And my girlfriend went. She got free tickets through her work. And she showed me
Dude,
a
you
video.
can't be
There was
sending
5
your
people there.
girlfriend off to a. Have you seen these guys?
Oh,
It's
dude,
fucking bold of you. That's
no,
confident of you to send her off to a rugby game.
Yeah.
They'll turn her into the ball real quick, dude. Fucking start whipping her around that line. I've
Well,
seen it happen.
If the stadium was sold out, maybe, but there was 5 people there. Like, it was sad. It's really sad. That's why the WNBA games are so sad. Because, like, don't put them in the big arena when there's 10 people
They should be
there.
playing at the park.
Yeah, no, take them to a high
Bleachers.
school gym.
Honestly, this is what I think. I thought of a solution to this. If you are, because you don't want to discourage young girls from pursuing their dreams. You want to be a fucking baller. You want to play. You want to do something involving basketball professionally. Instead of playing in the WNBA, just stream you playing 2K on Twitch, and more people will watch that.
All you have to do is show your feet every now and then, right? Like, they don't have to be on the screen forever, but every now and then, a couple piggies.
Listen, bro, if you want to get somebody to sub from Azerbaijan and fly out to see you better have those fucking toes up
Those piggies better be polished.
and headphones with cat ears on them for some reason.
Yeah, and that's how we should be living. And we are lifting girls up in America, dude. OnlyFans. I mean,
Twitch.
I think this should be Twitch. I meant OnlyFans, but yeah, but
Oh.
I think that's the direction we should be pushing them.
Oh no, I only want to. I just want to watch fat chicks play Luigi's Mansion. I want to watch fat chicks suck up ghosts with a vacuum cleaner.
You just gotta take out the game every 5 minutes. Play like a fucking accordion. Did you ever fuck with the GameCube? Were you in on the cube, dude?
Yeah, for sure. I
See-
love the GameCube.
I remember
Mario
you guys-
Kart Double Dash.
There you go. You guys play like backyards, like baseball?
Oh yeah,
Pablo
There's one-
Sanchez.
yeah,
Dude,
there's
first
just
pick
one
every
Mexican
time,
guy
dude.
who could- just all you had to do was just like hit space bar and it was a home run.
He was the only 7-year-old with a beer belly, dude. Like, his shirt didn't go down all the way.
He looked like a Mexican playing sports. He was just wearing jeans and work boots.
A long
Everybody
ass
else
day at
was
the
wearing
factory,
cleats.
dude. Long ass day at the factory. He walked. He walked to practice for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Dude, my favorite is I'll go to the Gold's Gym on like South Lamar,
Yeah.
which is like
Not
you
to
get the
brag.
biggest blend. Well, you know what's funny? Sam Prickett works there and Nick Capaglia. And like I've literally gotten booked like at like the bench press
For your
machine
form?
because, yeah, because just like a comic because it's weird. I always run into comics there, but it's funny because you get the weirdest blend of like there's like insanely jacked like on the juice gay dudes, Instagram models who are like they're filming themselves, and then Mexican dudes just wearing whatever they were just wearing to their job. Like they're wearing jeans
Dickies.
with paint on it. It's insane. And they'll go into the sauna fully clothed.
They
just
also-
like khakis, boots, and like a
power
wife
move.
beater and just sit there for 15
Dude,
minutes.
they also
in the
go in
sauna.
with all that gel in their hair still.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
Hard as
yeah.
fuck, and it's
Yeah.
just like melting down their face.
It's so funny.
But also, you get them on the basketball court, they're not calling any fouls, dude. Those are some hard
No, yeah,
motherfuckers,
yeah,
you know? Same outfit, same attire, same shoes. But you
Yeah.
can hack them right in the collarbone, Nico, and it's not like us. Not like us honkies, dude. We're not telling,
Mhm.
you know? We're not
Straight
going
up.
hands up to the ref.
I love the idea of you getting booked to bench pressing. Like,
It
you got
happened.
funny form or something like that. Is that
Like that.
like
Now that's a
that's
bit.
hilarious.
That's
We
a
know you're
bit.
doing something.
You're a prom comic, huh, Spencer?
I actually, it is funny. I don't like when I run into people that that I know working out because I feel like I can like lift a lot less than people might assume. Not that see now I'm putting it like you guys are like
Yeah,
nah,
you
I didn't
fuck- yeah,
assume
you
that
fuck
much in the
yourself.
first place.
You
But
fuck
I've gone with
You
people.
can do at least like what 350. Or
Talking curl.
can't be less than that.
I love it when someone just
What
throws
do
out, what do you do, 250? They just throw
what
it
do
out.
you do? 250?
I've
I do
always
250
gone.
reps of 1 pound.
Yeah.
I've
there you
always
go.
gone with the
Which is
standard. If
250.
you can do your body weight, then that's fine. You're
Yeah,
not-
I can't bench press my body weight.
You
Yeah,
can't?
I cannot.
can't bench
Can
press
you curl
170
170 pounds?
Not curl, bench press.
Oh.
I went today and bench pressed and maybe I could do like 185 once. I did 175 and I've been like working at it for years.
Yeah.
I just like don't gain any muscle
Yeah,
or get stronger.
I don't know. Some like exercise I like I got my my squats up, and I still have the tiniest, cutest little butt in the game, dude. It
Let's
just
see
does
it.
not grow. You want to see my cute
Yeah,
little? Do you
dude.
really?
yeah.
It's a cute tush. It just doesn't grow. Like I have the power. It's a cute little tushy.
That's a
Oh,
cute
yeah.
little touch. I like
I
it.
think you
Now
need to-
that's a Pete's. That's got the hairs. Like that's
Yeah.
got
Did you
little
see the
soft
tattoo?
hairs.
Yeah, I think you need another
Yeah.
tat.
To even out the other cheek.
No, you need another thunderbolt right next to that one.
You need some more emojis. Yeah.
No one will see it, dude.
You're like, dude, no, it's just 2 thunderbolts. I love lightning.
Everyone knows that the best kind of lightning bolt is the double bolt, dude. That's all I'm talking about. You ever see that bolt that just looks just
Yeah.
like the vein on your dick?
Oh yeah, just like the vein on it. Like we all have the same vein.
Dude, you know, on the right side, lower left.
I'm still waiting for my first vein. When do those come in?
It was supposed to
Oh,
come
man.
about 22 years ago, Nico.
Are you not vascular?
You might not have a dick.
No, it's like pudgy.
Yeah, he's like, dude, I keep waiting for that dick vein. It's
Ooh,
like,
you have a-
dude, I pull apart the lips and I don't see it.
You have a pudgy peen?
Yeah.
That's good. For,
Chody.
That's got Jody.
That
Hyra.
seems. I wouldn't have guessed that for you.
Really?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're long and lean.
Those are probably good for transitioning, though, huh? The more tissue you got.
Right.
If you
That's
got
what
a-
I've been told.
If you got a fluffy one like that,
Doctor's been recommending.
they
I
can
go
just
that
fold it
route.
right over.
The doctor, you're getting an examination. The doctor goes, "Whoa, I don't know if anyone's told you this, but that dick would make the perfect pussy.
Pussy.
That is just not for nothing, but I
Yeah.
could do wonders with that.
Yeah.
That's like a micro penis could be the perfect clit.
Right.
Yeah,
You
I mean
know?
that's essentially what a clit is, right?
It's just a
It's
little,
really tiny little down.
just jack it off, dude. Little jerk.
Dude, that's what I feel bad for these big dick guys who just got these fucking outrageous
Don't feel bad, dude. It's a
dicks.
good life.
No,
It's a
but
good
if they want
life,
to
Nico.
transition, it's terrible.
I
you know?
don't.
It's so much work.
I don't have a big dick. Oh, you wouldn't even.
You just don't have options.
No, they take the rest and they make it titty meat. Just stuff it-
Nipples?
stuff
That's
it-
what I feel like
Nipple
there's
out of your
like
dick?
We talk like, dude, there's Brazilian butt lifts, boob jobs, not a single cosmetic surgery for the dick, huh?
But people get their balls smoothed out.
Oh, they Botox their balls. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
real.
Smoothed out.
That's
Yeah,
right.
get
like
the
lumpy
wrinkles
ball?
out.
Oh, you
Make
mean
it
the
like
sack?
an egg. A sack, yeah.
Ugh, I feel like it's supposed to be wrinkly. I don't want to look like a fucking like an uncooked ravioli.
Yeah.
Just all straight.
Yeah, yeah, right,
That's
right.
how I want
right.
my sack
Hard
looking.
and rigid.
Ugh.
There's cheese in
A
it.
smoothed out ball of dough. That's
Yeah.
disgusting. You needed a little
I want.
curdled.
I want my balls to look like the sack of coins that they tossed to Judas when he betrayed Jesus. You know, it's like a sack of coins that the Romans gave to get the Messiah.
Nico's is a little plush pillow, dude. Like on a it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
cute little decorative couch.
Yeah.
It's soft. You give soft nut energy.
Soft nut?
Anyone ever
What
told
do
you
you
that?
mean? With the skin or the pubes?
You just look like you have soft nuts. The actual
Yeah.
testicle.
I think by design the ball sack skin is really soft. That's like my
No, but
Yeah,
my
okay.
nuts are firm. Like, are your nuts?
Are you talking about the actual
I'm
testicle,
talking about
like
the little ball, dude.
You're talking about the little
got
mighty
some
bean
skin.
that's in there, the
It's-
crazy bone that's
Dude,
in that.
yeah, dude. It's like a little.
it's like a gnocchi.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that is, but that would be a soft one if it
Gnocchis.
feels like. Does yours have give?
Uncooked gnocchi.
I don't even want to squeeze
Mochi,
it. I hate
mochi.
that.
Mine's
Yeah.
like mochi, dude. It's cold. My nuts get cold.
Yeah.
Hey, are you guys' sacks getting dry this time of year?
No, but I'm getting like dandruff in my eyebrow.
You gotta
That's
lotion
insane.
up.
You're an
dude.
eyebrow guy.
Yeah.
Dude, it goes directly to my sack.
What do you mean? It just gets dry and
It's the
shaky.
only thing that gets dry.
It's just
is
your
my-
balls.
Right now, I could use a little lotion. It's starting to.
You got dry balls.
I got dry balls real bad.
Are you doing anything about it?
I put lotion on it.
Okay.
Thrice a day, but it's only in the wintertime. Like the summertime, I'm good. The
Dude, you're
moisture-
doing too many ball koozies.
I think that's what it
You
is.
get, you get your nuts wet all the time. It's gonna get dry.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot of ball koozies.
Mm-hmm.
You ever done a ball koozie?
No.
Oh, okay.
What is that?
It's basically you just you get a little bowl of water and,
Uh-huh.
and you heat it up to like a simmer. You don't
A
want to go,
simmer?
you don't want to go too hot. You want to go to a boil, but a simmer. And then you
Okay.
you dunk your nuts in, and then she grabs a straw and blows bubbles like a hot tub.
Oh, that's awesome.
Ball koozie.
Oh, that's really
You
good.
want to see a video?
That's wait. Did you actually do this, or
This is one of
it-
my jokes. But I'm a but
Okay,
I'm a
I knew
method,
I recognized ball koozie. This
Yeah.
is one of your jokes.
I'm a method comedian.
That must kill on stage.
I-
Let's see the.
It does well. It does
Doesn't
well.
kill on the pod, but must kill on stage.
It must kill on
Yeah, it doesn't
stage.
kill on the pod.
By the way, I've done that so many times where it's like potting. I say something and it gets nothing from the producer, Fuzzy. Now I get nothing, and I'm like, I'll do it in front of 60 people later, and then it dies there.
Whoa.
It's cropped.
Dude, it looks like she's smoking your balls through a bubbler.
Well, that's just the steam from
Yeah.
the simmer, baby.
And
That's
you got
cool.
like walnuts down there. Those aren't looking too healthy.
No, that's what I'm saying. See how that's what you want a sack to look like. I
No,
feel.
I don't know,
dude.
dude.
That looks like
It looks a little
Is that a
dark.
bad sack?
That looks like it needs to be
Am I
removed.
finding out that I have, do I just have a
Yeah.
tumor? Is that not my
balls
balls?
need to be removed.
Jeez, you guys have 4 testicles, right?
He doesn't
the
know,
main
yeah.
ones
Yeah.
and then the bump at the end.
He's like, dude, Spencer, get this. Doesn't Nico look like his ball doesn't even have teeth coming out of it? Doesn't it look like it doesn't have clumps of hair and teeth?
This fucking weirdo
I
has.
think you got bad circulation. Or
I get your
something.
ball sacks beige. I bet, huh? Beige.
Yeah, that really did. That looked like maybe the nut. Your balls are inside that.
Well, I had
What
been.
you just
I
showed
just
me.
I just know I'd been in that water.
I know you said simmer, but I think you did boil. 'cause
That
those
might have been
looked
too
overcooked.
hot. That water might have been too hot.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to singe the hair.
It looked like the lobster, like when you remove it. Now it's
Yeah.
all like piping.
Maybe
on
it's the
red.
lighting.
All
What
right.
kind of lighting you got?
All right, try a ball koozie. Is all I'm saying. It's easy to talk the shit, dude. But
Yeah.
He's got very Native American balls.
I do. Yeah, they call me. They call
Comanche
me.
balls.
What would be my Native American name?
Uh,
Leather sack.
Sitting nut.
Sitting nut.
balls like blood.
Balls like blood.
Period balls.
what
That's They're like here is runs with horse.
Dude,
Here
so-
is fights with bear, and here is period balls.
Hey man, someone's got to do it. I'm clearly the gatherer here. I'm clearly the gatherer of the situation.
Crouching ball.
Dude, so I went up to Montana this last weekend, and my buddy got married. And
Sorry to
this,
hear it.
This, well, not my problem.
one bites the
but
dust.
Another one bites the dust, dude. It was a good run we had. But dude, we stayed at this cabin that was like a mansion, and in the backyard they had a sauna house, like a couple like quarter mile back there, not
Mhm.
very far. And then there was a running stream, and there was a bunch of white guys there that watched Joe Rogan. So naturally, we hit a polar plunge. And then,
Yeah.
and it was like -1. It's so fucking cold, actively snowing. There's like 3 feet of snow. We're in like we're in Bozeman, like in the backwoods. And
Ball saunas? Don't tell me we're doing ball saunas.
No, you don't want to do a ball sauna, dude. You do not want to do a ball sauna. Ball sauna vinaigrette. You don't want to do that. But dude, not a good idea. In order to do that shit, like the ice bath, polar plunge, you need to do it in a controlled environment. Like I almost lost. I thought for sure I was gonna lose my pinky toe, dude. It was purple for an hour.
The run was too far.
It was too far through the snow. Like all my
that
friends,
sucks.
like their feet were like fine. Like hours later, mine was still hurting, and like my toes were purple, boys.
Bad circulation.
Yeah, I think I have bad
I
circulation.
think your balls have frostbite from that.
You think so?
I think maybe.
Well, no, you haven't seen them post. This was all. What you saw was pre-Montana.
Dude, you
So you don't want to see them now.
your balls look like the angry face emoji.
Oh man, they do. Oh wait, the red one.
The cursing
purple
one.
dog
Oh
one.
no, the symbol. It's got the symbols on it.
Dude, why do your balls look like a dancing girl?
You don't want to. You haven't seen what my balls have seen. Okay, you don't know, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I forgot Veterans Day. Thank you for your service, young men.
Those balls have been to war.
Yeah, dude. These are fucking hero balls. All right,
Oh,
pay
yeah,
some
man.
respects. But you guys,
His
should put-
balls got promoted further than
Yeah,
he did.
that's right.
His balls are a
That's right,
colonel.
dude.
Your balls look like a purple heart.
Damn it, they fucking do. Why are my balls? Are you guys' balls not purple? This is terrible,
Oh, dude.
I'm like finding out at the age of 28 I have bad balls.
My
dude.
balls
What
are
the
green
fuck?
as
I
grass.
went to boot camp. 80 dudes saw my balls. Didn't say shit.
Yeah.
It's like when you have teeth.
Well, yeah, because you can't speak until spoken to your commanding officer.
Yeah, it's true. That's true.
Would
Don't-
you guys get work done, do you think?
Suck when spoken to. What?
Like we're talking about softening the nuts and stuff. Like would you know? How do you guys feel about plastic surgery?
Oh, dude, I would. My penis size, good. I think there's some cosmetic things that could really up my stock.
Like what?
It's a little. The tip is a little lopsided to the left. Like it's like not.
Oh, you're still talking, but the penis. So there is work you would do to the
I would do
penis,
work
but
to
not
my
size.
No, size is fine. I would make it like a perfect penis.
Is it all
Oh.
dick for guys, or do we not think about
Dude,
Botox or any?
No,
lip
we do.
injections?
I've Botoxed before.
Really?
Not because I cared about wrinkles, but because I sweat so much. Like so.
Oh, you got
so
it in the
much.
armpits?
No. I got it up here because I sweat constantly, and so where it would bother me is that like if I go and work out like during the summer when it's really hot here, run home, shower, I'm still sweating, and then you go into wherever you're gonna be, and it's still like everything's warm like during the
Yeah,
summer here, so like
yeah.
my body can never cool down,
Holy
and I
shit.
sweat from my face. So I just got fucking so tired just doing this constantly.
And the Botox-
Sometimes I'd go on stage, I feel like Cat Williams, like I need a towel
right.
there.
Wait, you did this recently?
I did this. Yeah, I've done it twice.
Wait,
yeah.
so it like blocks out the sweat glands?
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just like a.
It didn't work. I still sweat through it.
And did
Yeah.
it do anything to your forehead? Where'd you get
yeah. It would block like you wouldn't see wrinkles here, but like mine don't go that high anyway. So
Yeah.
like, but yeah, if you had wrinkles up here, it would smooth them out.
But at least you still got normal wrinkles.
Yeah,
You know?
and it
like
only
some people get so much that it's like they go like.
well,
this,
I don't
but they
have it.
can't,
Yeah, I mean
you
it's worn off by now. It only lasts like 3
Oh,
months.
really?
Yeah.
But is
Yeah,
there
girls
some
who get
that's permanent?
Botox.
Or they have to keep
no,
going?
they go like 4 times a year.
Really?
4 or 5 times a year. Yeah.
All of them do that, even the lip injections, all that stuff.
I don't know about lip injections, but I
Yeah.
know with Botox you have to go back a bunch. But guys will do surgeries where they like to get taller. So you can't do anything about your cock, but you can get taller. But dude, they break your leg bones, and you can't move for like fucking 3 months.
You're just a science. You're just a science experiment.
By the way, this is to gain. I'm not kidding you. I looked at it. It's like 2 inches, and you can't. You're in it just like. And by the way, you have to fly out for this. So it's like there's like 3 people that do it. It's like so you have to fly to Manhattan,
Yeah.
book a hotel, stay in that hotel for 2 months, just in agony on your phone.
You gotta stay in a hotel. You can't even go
Yeah,
home.
exactly.
I didn't even think of that.
Because you can't go through TSA. You can't get on a plane. Yeah.
For the rest of your life?
No. Just
Oh, I'm thinking because the metal.
your
like,
legs
you
are
can't-
so shattered that you're just laying
you
there.
can't handle the turbulence.
Ordering room service, crying, and that's to gain 2 inches. So you were 5'2", now you're 5'4". Women still won't fuck you.
That's
No.
the thing.
And if they heard the story of you doing that, they won't fuck you even more.
more.
Any
So,
any
even
guy that
more
would
so,
benefit,
you're
in
right.
my opinion, any dude that would benefit from 2 inches isn't actually short, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, like
The
No,
only
you just
people,
go back for another session.
the only people who should get that surgery to add 2 inches are already 5'10".
yeah, top.
That's
top,
the only
yeah.
one that makes sense. Is to make. How tall are you?
6'3".
God, that's so cool. How
Yeah.
tall are you?
5'11". I'm 6 foot.
You're sorry. Are you 6 foot exactly?
I'm 5'11".
You know what's fun?
This is a surgery candidate right here.
You're a surgery candidate because
Yeah.
you could be 6'1".
No. Yeah. If I could be 60, right.
Give me 3 months of your life and $500,000.
Also, maybe think of the content.
You could be 6'1".
Think of the content. Just to do it for the bit. I just want to be taller.
I mean, it's a different type of content. I don't think there's anything funny
but
about it.
what are the benefits? Because like you've seen me, but I could touch rim. I think 6'1". I'm dunking. I'm touching rim right now at 5'11".
Yeah.
You've seen it.
But
well,
it's gotta,
but your legs. I mean, do they work the same?
yeah, it's
Can you
got to
jump
fuck
at
your
all?
mobility up.
I
You'll
didn't
be
think
reaching
about
for that net.
Yeah, fucking's got to be weird too. Like just that your knees are gonna be in a different
Yeah.
spot. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of doggy style. Like I'm gonna have to. Shitting's gonna be weird for a little bit. You're gonna think the toilet's closer than it is, and it's gonna be a long drop.
You
Yeah.
think if
a
you
lot
have
of
sex with a furry and you go, hey, like we should do it doggy style, they just go, oh, you mean normal sex?
yeah.
Oh, you mean regular sex? What else would we do? You try to fuck a furry missionary, they're like, oh, you freaky. Oh, you a freak.
Yeah, animals. We don't go on missions.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. Now a furry. Now they don't grow out their hair, right?
I think it's mostly costumed or like
Okay.
collars. They like to accessorize.
So
it's like
it-
accessory based.
And what are the
Okay.
types? Is there like a owl breed of furry, a cat,
bet,
or they
dude.
switch up the animal? If you're a furry, are you that furry?
Although you're right, you can't be an owl furry because that's not fur; it's feathers.
You can't be a feathery.
So if you like to fuck birds, that's something
It's a
different.
whole different category.
Can you fuck a bird? What is it? What does a bird have?
A beak.
Uh,
You fuck it right in the beak.
yeah.
Fuck it passionately right in the beak,
Yeah.
dude. And you don't
Ew.
stop.
I want a wing in the streets, but a beak in the sheets.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go. And Nico, we've talked about this, but you do resemble an ostrich a little bit. So if anyone was gonna fuck a bird here,
Mm.
I mean, ostrich would be the bird to go to, right?
to fuck,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Size, I feel like it's already. I'm trying to think. Do you think its ass is right up to your pelvis, or a little taller?
I wouldn't know if I had to fuck a bird. It would be an owl because I could be hitting it doggy style, and then she'd be looking back at me. You know?
You get the
Oh,
face-
wow, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And then I'd be like, "Fucking, whose pussy is this?" And she'd go, "Who?"
It's like no, now it feels rapey. You don't know. You're supposed to know.
When the owl comes,
yeah. Whose? No, dude, if I was a
That's a
girl,
good
I'd fuck
skit.
with guys so much more. If a guy's just like, whose pussy is this? Like, I don't know. Whose?
Do you have the receipt?
Is it yours? I don't know who to give it to.
Yeah, that's got to be a kink too. Like thinking you're like that. I wonder if that's a category of like fake rape. Now I know girls have like the fantasies, but like if a guy gets off by fake rape, like I don't actually want to like rape you, but I want you to pretend really. Like I want you to really send
Big
it,
time. Yeah.
really sell
Big
it.
time.
You think so?
It'd be funny if there's like crossover. It's like, okay, so I want you. First off, you're not a human being. You're gonna be dressed as a dog. Secondly, I'm gonna fuck you. You don't want me to fuck you.
Let me hear a woof woof.
yeah.
Let's get a woof woof. Yeah, I think.
I think the kink you're talking about is rapists.
Right, but is there right? I get
People
that.
who rape.
Now, is there a non-practicing rapist who has found a way to hone it in by doing this, by finding a lady that will just act like she's
He's
getting
like
raped?
found a methadone.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
She comes in with she already got mascara spread. They're ready to go.
Right.
You know?
There was this. Fuck, dude. This is like a really fucked up news story where there was this couple bought a house down in San Diego. Another woman who had wanted to buy the house, but these people put in a higher offer, and she was just like a crazy lady, was like determined to get that house. So then just kept harassing this couple that had just moved in that were like trying to start a family, newlyweds, found their perfect dream home, keeps harassing them. And it elevated to the point where she was like sending emails to the guy's work, accusing him of like being a child molester, all this crazy stuff. And then finally, like the tipping point to it, which, by the way, you go to the police and they're like, there's nothing we can do. I mean, we can't prove that she sent those emails, and it's not illegal for her to like call you guys a bunch. Like,
We
I don't know what
can
you
prove
want
it.
us
We
to
just
do.
don't want to do it.
Yeah,
We're
exactly.
not-
Yeah. That's the thing. They're like, listen, to prove it, we would have to spend 5 or 10 minutes with the nerds from Anonymous, and we don't want to do that. I don't want to talk to a guy in a Guy Fawkes mask over Zoom.
Cops are fucking pointless.
Yeah,
dude,
and
let me tell you.
so then eventually this lady, like the big tipping point was that she went onto a like a forum for like a kink forum for people who liked rape fantasies, and she posted and started chatting with guys, being very convincing, saying, this is my fantasy, so like here's my address. What I want you to do is come between these hours. This is where my husband would be gone. I'm going to answer the door. I'm going to be very believable, and just take me. Wow. And I'm gonna kick, I'm gonna fight, I'm gonna bite. It's gonna be so realistic. And eventually a guy actually showed up. Knock, 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 and the husband happened to be there. I forget why. He was like, I worked from home that day because we're dealing with all this stuff. So he was there, and he opened the door, and this guy was just like,
dude, that's
wrong
crazy.
house, and left. And they found out that that's what was going on.
Oh, that's no fun. I
Bro,
wanted to-
similar story to that. My buddy, he's a cop and responded to this call. There's this girl. She's actually like a pop star in L.A. or was before this happened. Her name was like
Ariana
Sunrise
Gaga.
Sunrise Shenarian. She was like a. Have you heard of this girl?
No way.
You're.
I'm
fuck
a
you.
huge fan.
Fuck you, dude.
Sunrise Shenarian.
I think this is the instance that stopped her career. But like she basically was married to this guy who was a Marine, and at the time she had a friend who was just this homeless guy, happens to be black. Just for the story, he's a black guy, and he comes over to the house one day. The husband's not home, and they start to have an affair. And then he comes over a couple more times, and then one time this guy's over, and she tells him the husband's out of town. And he goes to take a shower. While he's in the shower, she calls the husband and says, I just got home and there's some random dude in the shower. I'm scared. Because she found out that the husband was going to be, like, she thought she was going to get exposed for cheating. This dude comes to this. By the way, this guy who's cheating, doesn't even know that she has a husband. Or does, but, like, whatever. Not his fault. Not his fault. This Marine comes in while he's in the shower. There's a whole, she whips out her phone and videotapes him. I saw the footage.
Yeah.
Videotapes him just ripping this black dude out of the shower and just strangling him to death in the fucking bathroom.
He was homeless?
The guy was homeless.
So this
And
pop
innocent.
star was banging a homeless dude?
Yeah, banging a homeless dude. Because, like, her fucking kink was like that.
Hey,
Like
can
her
I say
husband
something?
coming
How-
home.
I know that this isn't the takeaway from the story, but how cool are black dudes that you can be a homeless one and pull a pop star? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it is pretty
But
impressive.
that's wild. So then he strangled him to death.
Even
Yeah.
he strangled him to death, died in the shower. The Marine last week got released from jail.
Really?
Yeah.
So he wasn't in there that
I
maybe
think the
5
bitch
years?
should have gone to jail. I think the Marine is just as innocent as the poor guy that died. I mean,
Yeah. Well, he did kill him.
he killed him, but
He
he
did
thought
kill
he
him.
thought he was a threat.
Oh, did he think he was a threat?
She
or that he was banging
called.
his...
She called saying there's some random guy in the shower right now. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I either missed that. Yeah. So yeah. So
Okay,
she, if I didn't say
I'm
it, so
sorry.
she called and said there's some random guy in the shower right now.
Random.
And
Got it.
he came over and just killed the guy.
I thought you were saying that she was like playing off his jealousy, like
No.
there's a guy over here
No,
in
no,
your
no.
shower. Oh,
It
wow.
was a setup. She set this guy up. I
So
don't
it was
know
like
why.
manslaughter that he went to prison for?
Yeah, and then
But it's in his own house.
it was her house.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, it's weird. But also, I don't think you just kill people in your own house, which is a fucked up law.
But why did she film it? I
Because
don't
she's
get-
fucked.
What?
She's fucked.
But why did she give that footage? Like, I don't see the purpose of her putting that video out.
She did it for her. She thought this was like foolproof.
Oh, she tried to.
She
but
wanted
what
to,
was
like,
her name?
she-
You have to remember this was I'm guessing
Woman?
20-year-old pop star in LA named
yeah.
Sugar Shurafina. I don't think she's the smartest chick.
Sunshine Scenario,
Yes,
but close enough.
Sunshine Scenario.
Honestly, either way, she's. I don't think she made it to the top. I think.
Yeah,
I think
she-
she's in jail. So.
She still thinks that like if you're a cop you have to tell her. Like she's
yeah.
she's recording this on her phone and she's like,
Yeah.
"And good luck getting it, officers. You don't know my passcode." It's like, all right.
But it just face ID, boom,
Yeah.
we're in. Yeah, and to these, you really can't commit a crime these days.
No.
Like any of these like Ted Bundy, all those guys, they have several encounters with cops that they just talked their way. Dahmer's
Yeah.
another guy. They just simply talked their way out of the dead body in the trunk.
What are we
Right.
gonna do? Are we running out of material for you to watch all these murder documentaries? Are there any more gonna be made, or are we just going back in time forever?
Well, no, dude. The thing is that you don't know these crimes exist until they become a true crime. There's more. You know what I'm saying? You know?
right.
Fucking fact.
You're sick of these false
Yeah,
crimes.
well, I mean, what I'm
It's not
saying.
a true crime yet.
Fake crime.
Yeah, officer,
not-
my defense is this. Listen, turn on the TV. Tell me, did you see me raping her? Yeah, exactly. Not a true crime.
Yeah, it sounds pretty fraudulent.
Until ID makes a show about it for an hour, it's not
Is
a
it
true
on
crime.
Netflix?
I'll tell you what, dude. If it's not on Dateline, I didn't do it.
Listen, if there aren't
But,
two bitches in Brooklyn podcasting
yeah,
about
man.
it, is it really a true crime?
There's that. You guys watch First 48? Is that great, like Segura bit? Where he's
yeah,
like, I ain't
it's
seen
great.
Pookie. I ain't seen Pookie. How the fuck you know his name, dog?
The funniest part of that bit to me is that he's like they'll have a murder suspect there that the officers insist on referring to by his street name. So it'll just be like,
He's like,
all right, hey, Lil Stank, tell me, did you see? We need information, Lil
You
Stank.
can't call him, for the sake of this, can we call him Maurice, please?
Dude, that's the funny thing with all this Kanye stuff going around. Everyone is like, because he changed his name to Ye.
Yeah.
And everyone's like
Oh,
referring
is that
to him
dude?
as.
I thought it
they're
was
like,
so cringy because Lex
yeah.
Fridman kept calling him Ye.
I
I'm
know,
dude,
it's
you
like,
guys are
why
not-
No, you thought he was trying to be a
I
hip.
thought he was trying to be his boy. Come on, Lex, calm down. But he goes by Ye West.
No, just Ye. No West. Just
Yay.
Ye.
I like it's a celebration.
Like,
I like a name that's a celebration. Yay.
You know what else? And this is something that you need to do. He dropped the con.
He dropped the con.
True crime.
wait, what am I missing?
Calling you a con artist.
Con. Ah, I get it. With the hard R.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going for?
No.
Okay. Kanye, Connor.
C-O-N. Con.
Con A.
You know,
Connor.
they say like drop the con, like
I
stop.
get
You
it,
know,
I get it. He dropped the
doesn't
con.
matter.
The problem is, I was thinking con, K-A-N.
I was thinking K.
It was a
Yeah.
good. Spence, you did well. I fucked it up.
It's-
It happens. I fumbled it in the end zone.
Matter.
Should we start this over? Actually, let's run.
Yeah,
it
let's
back,
run it
dude.
back. Can we hit recording? I feel like we're hitting a good rhythm. Can we start?
I'm ready to start.
Let's get it going. I'm
I'm
feeling
warmed up.
loose. It's
Fire's not warm.
dude.
anymore.
The daylight savings, it throws me. Do we need to start doing this in the morning or is the night fine?
I don't know what we're going to do. I like the night. I mean, we need a fire. We need it to be warmer.
And who's behind? Who is it? Edison or Benjamin Franklin? Who's one of those two idiots came up with daylight savings?
JM or MM? Who did it? Who we
If I
blaming?
had to get, you would think
yeah.
the JM on this one. They do control the weather,
I was gonna say they control the weather.
or maybe the Mormons control the.
They
orbit
control
of
the weather,
sun.
space, and time. So
Wasn't it Farmer John did it, or it was
Farmer
Paul
John, we're
Bunyan,
back
I
to the
thought.
Mormons.
Paul
huh?
Bunyan?
yeah.
Somebody did daylight savings.
Now Mormons, Amish. What's the difference?
Amish people just like don't believe in. They're like very, very. I want to say like Puritan Christian, something like that.
So it is religion.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's very religious, but then they're also they believe that their religion believes that like modern technology is the
devil.
work of Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then like not even that strict because they're still allowed to like go and experience it. So I think they think that indulging in modern technology.
Yeah.
Well, they get. I thought they get like a cheat week when they turn 18 or something.
It can go as long as you
It's
want.
not a week.
Yeah, it can literally go as long as you want. You could take a 5-year, 10-year, 30-year.
But then
rum
once you
spring.
come back, you're back for good.
you can never leave it.
Hey,
Right.
grab the rake.
Yeah.
Get
Wow.
on the tractor. All right, we didn't forget, dude. Go do your
Right.
chores. The second you're back, it's go turn some butter. They're easy to forget about the rum springer. You go straight back to
We
it.
have a Amish friend in common.
Yeah.
The three of us.
Yeah.
And
Ridge?
Yeah.
he told me
Does
something.
he count?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Yeah, he's like
He's the closest
got
thing
a
we'll
cell
get,
phone.
dude.
But he grew up that way. He told me that he didn't have porn growing up. Ever.
Oh.
Like he didn't have porn until he was an adult. And so
Devastating.
he told me that one time he was in the shower and he's like, my sisters would always like leave all their hair. If you've ever lived with a girl, you know what that is. There's just so much
Right.
hair on the shower.
Yeah.
And he goes, I remember one time using the hair to like sculpt boobs and then like just jerking off to like a picture of boobs drawn with my sister's hair and stuck to the wall with condensation, and that's what I jerked off to. So like it's not a good religion.
Doesn't even make sense. Like you couldn't draw a picture
There was
better.
no lights in there either. It's all Amish. It's fucking dark and cold.
Yeah.
He just
Ridge is in there with just like a long dripping candle in his shower.
soap is just a ball of wax.
Yeah, and by shower he just meant like a sudsy bucket. And out of wood.
There's got to be some kink connected to it being his sister's hair. Right?
Yeah.
Because
My
like he
first-
could have used he could have drawn a detailed picture, like
Yes, he could've.
sculpting.
Yeah, they don't
the
have
hair.
they don't have Play-Doh in the Amish community. I mean, he fucking went for
That's-
hair.
That's deep.
Jeez, man. Yeah, boobs.
He didn't say from which part of their body came the hair.
You can
Yeah.
only assume where that hair came from.
And that's the story he's telling, so you know it's darker than that.
It's a little more.
He
Yeah.
really,
He
the
was
true
sniffing the
story.
hair.
Yeah.
Really, what it was is they were sleeping. He was sniffing their hair, jerking off, thinking of boobs.
I thought you were gonna say like because like he would just hear his sisters like talking, and that's like the closest thing. So he would just, he would just hear them gossiping about Jebediah in
Just
the back
like-
corner.
Ooh, yeah, exactly, yeah. Oh, is Rachel saying her prayers?
Yeah, you can't start jerking off until they're banging on the door. Get out of there!
Did you see
You've been in there for
Gibraltar
30
during the
minutes.
foot washing ceremony this week? That's it. You've seen that, right? Where they wash the feet.
No,
You ever see the movie Lawless?
no.
Shia
Not in a
LaBeouf,
long
Tom
time.
Hardy.
I have seen it, but
There's
I
a
don't
scene where
remember.
like he goes into the church and she washes his feet. And then I went to a wedding last year, a Texas wedding, my first one, and my buddy got married, and there was a ceremony where they each washed their feet before they got married. and it's like they're scrubbing away.
And you got to watch?
I'm gonna be honest with you. It felt like some of the Southern Baptist stuff. It feels a little culty, maybe. I don't know. Like that. Why are we washing each other's feet?
Right.
Yeah.
For God.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose it's like
Commitment?
it's like a nice intimate thing to share in front of all of your friends and family.
I mean,
straight up, I would rather
Get a blow.
this is in front of everybody. I'd rather just start sucking on her titty
Yeah,
in front of
yeah.
her entire family than
Yeah,
wash her feet.
Hey, we would rather watch that.
Yeah, I know. I know. For
Straight
you
up,
guys. Yeah.
dude, I always feel like people with foot fetishes are the luckiest people because, like if that gets you the hardest,
Oh,
like,
you're good forever.
you see feet all the time
Yeah.
and stuff. Like, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but this is so this is what I wonder about is that it's got to be the hardest to. I've tried to work this out on stage too, but it's got to be like the most difficult thing because at what point can you bring it up? You can't bring it up on the first date. It's just too odd. Which means, but then
Ooh.
communication's key. So if you know that a relationship's going the distance, say you're like 6 months in, you're seeing those feet all the time. They're kicked up on your leg. And you just got to start like
and you have to fight it till
you're just kind of looking at her and looking at the feet and just
you
like
look your eyes like a great white shark a little bit.
exactly.
Yeah.
And then you start something and you got to be like, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Like you suck on them the first
Yeah.
time and she's like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm joking.
This little piggy went to the
Yeah,
market.
exactly.
This one's gonna look great in my asshole later.
This little piggy's going to
Yeah.
get sucked off
I'm gonna
right
force
now
him.
in a second. Get
This
sucked
little
off.
piggy's about to be covered in bacon grease if you keep being all naughty.
She's sitting there clipping her toenails. He walks by. He's like, can I do that?
Babe, it's a school night. That's great. Yeah, you're getting a pedicure. Like, my parents are gonna be here in 5 minutes, babe. Clean it up. I'm just fucking cleaning my feet. Relax.
I have a drawer of toenails.
What?
Is this
And
right?
fingers.
Is this true? Is this right?
Of your own, I hope.
Yeah, dude, I'm not a freak. I'm not collecting other people's
Yeah.
toenails and fingernails.
I don't know.
Just all of mine.
Yeah, there you go.
Just all of mine.
I
And
don't know. You might have a
offend the
little
guest.
ridge in you. Maybe you make
no.
pictures out of your sister's toenails.
This is what I was thinking. So I work from home. I'm at my desk all day, and it just started where it's like that's where it's like I'm just on a boring Zoom call, and God, it'd be so funny if like my camera accidentally turned on and they just like saw me doing
Who's
that.
the guy? Who was the guy that during the
The CNN
pandemic?
guy?
Was it CNN?
Turban?
Yeah,
Where
he was
got-
jerking
was a
off.
white
Tubin?
guy.
jerking off. I hated the way that she like made him. She's like, "Do you want? Okay, go ahead and tell them what you did."
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like, why does he have to tell us?
It was like
I don't work
it's
there.
like such a little
I didn't
kid.
need to
yeah.
know this.
It was like when you get caught like I don't know, pissing in the neighbor's lawn. Like you go knock on the door and
Yeah.
apologize. Like, why does he have to do that? Like, we just fire his ass.
Yeah.
I mean, that should be enough. Also, times are rough right now.
Dude,
I think I get a whack in. Just one.
I 100% agree. That like did not need to like they snitched on him.
Yeah.
You straight up snitched.
Yeah.
Like if one of you guys like accidentally uploaded a video of you guys jerking off, it's like and then like deleted it. It's like clearly it's an accident. I'm not gonna fucking. I mean, I'm gonna screenshot. I'm gonna save it. I'm gonna send it internally in some group chats. I'm not gonna post you on Facebook.
I feel like whenever that shit happens, though, when someone accidentally uploads a video, I always feel like they were playing with fire for the rush. They're like pretended like to make a post, like, "Ooh, I'm gonna click it. I'm gonna click it.
Yeah.
Oh fuck!"
Yeah.
And then it's just out there in the cloud, baby.
Yeah.
Because like, how else is that? How do you? I know like Dave Portnoy. All of his. Did you see his sex tapes? The Bagwell.
I saw one of him like throat fucking a girl.
You know, like Jeff Bagwell, how he's got that wide, like.
Yeah.
Remember Jeff Bagwell from back
No.
in the day? He was a first baseman. He had like this wide, low stance, and like that's what they coined the Portnoy's the Bagwell, because he had like these spread feet, just gorilla fucking this girl from low,
Yeah.
and it was impressive.
That's a guy who's watched himself fuck on tape.
Oh yeah.
Because you develop a stance. I bet if I watched myself, I'd be mortified. Not it because it's like
Right.
the sensation's good, but I'd be like, oh, is that like what it looks like if you were the technique's
that's a
weird.
good
Why are
point.
my legs limp under me like I have polio?
Well, to that question, I'm sure you've fucked and looked to your right and then noticed there's a mirror there.
Mm-hmm.
In those situations, are you looking at form or what do you? Because I do like looking at the
Yeah.
mirror when I fuck.
I immediately usually like sucking and flex.
Why? Me too.
Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
what?
Yeah, because I don't want to look like a fat fuck.
Dude,
I'm
we
like,
already got there. We got her. We got her in the bag. We're fucking.
She
Who
can't
cares?
even see.
I should make a sandwich
She
right
can't
now.
even see.
And I'm sucking it in. You just can't put that. I don't want her to feel the tub on her ass. You know?
But usually, when I'm fucking and if I look at the mirror next to me and I see myself, usually I'm just like, God, this crow mask got really askew. I gotta fix it.
I
Why's
usually
my
look
crow mask askew?
Ooh, yeah. The rope's sliding off. Let me fix that.
I'm like, why am I bent over? What's going on?
And he goes, right. This is not how this is supposed to go. Is this what it looks like?
Nico's like, when there's a mirror and you look up and you can see the guy behind you sucking it.
Yeah. It wasn't until I got a mirror that I realized I was gay. Oh man, where are we at?
We're at an hour. Yeah.
Sweet.
What do you guys do? Do you guys do an hour?
We usually do an
Usually,
hour.
yeah.
Dude,
I
around
do the
this.
same.
It's just like, dude,
Who's
I mean,
listening for 90
that's-
minutes when
who
you
wants
got...
to talk for more than that?
Yeah.
You know.
No.
Unless there's anything interesting you got, dude. Any fun news stories? Anything circulating?
No.
Neek?
I think that's all I got. I think we covered the bases.
Yeah, dude. I
Oh.
think so.
I like
learned a
that those
lot.
are the basics.
It was animal fucking.
We learned a lot about
Jewish
you.
media and the non-existent Mormon media were the bases today. So.
Oh, dude, I wanted to say one story that happened last night when we saw that deer on my front lawn. Fuck, last night was dramatic. Luna, we're taking Luna for a walk.
His puppy.
She gets out. Yeah, she's in there right now. 9 months old. She's a freak. She gets out of her collar because it was a little too loose or something.
Yeah.
And she just bolts down the street.
No.
It's dark out just like this. And there's a bunch of deer. She goes up and starts barking at one of those bucks. She's face to face with it. The buck's at her. And Grayson and I are like calling her, Luna, come here, come here. And part of me's like, oh, this is the end.
Yeah.
Because most of the deer run right away. And it kind of like was juking her out and stuff. And
No,
like,
a deer can kill you.
Yeah.
A male deer can fucking kill you.
They're one of the most
It have a-
dangerous.
yeah, maybe you.
Not
Yeah.
me. The only buck who could kill me is Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Kill you with
Dude,
those
this
eyes
buck
of his,
looked
dude.
like him.
Yeah.
This looked like him. This guy was big.
Yeah.
And
How was his
then
jump? How was his jump shot? Elbow in? looking
Yeah.
good. Looking good in the key.
Oh yeah, he could dunk for sure. And then
Was he stout? It was a stag.
yeah,
huh?
he was like,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't know if we're getting out because Luna, when she locks in, she thinks it's another dog, and she just wants to play with it.
Right.
And so she like makes a lunge at it. It takes off. They both go into the thick of the bushes, and we just hear them bolting away. And I'm like,
there it is.
maybe she's done. And then we just keep calling her. We got the flashlights out like lunatics looking for the dog. She comes out eventually alive and then bolts down the street that way, and it was just a fucking headache trying to get
How funny would it be if you walked further into the woods and you just see that like that buck is fucking mutilated, like it's done.
That would be
What kind of dog do you
awesome,
have?
dude. Little
It's like a
English
pointer.
Because your English pointer just shredded its fucking
That's a proud
whatever
dad
that
moment.
jugular vein
That's a
is.
proud dad moment.
And there's no street lights here. Like
Right.
cars are going. She just
in those moments after the second
Oh my
runaway, it's
God,
like,
dude.
why would I even chase you?
yeah.
I hope you don't make it back.
she was running
Yeah.
full speed. Did
And
not
then
give a fuck.
in your head, you're like, you're making an asshole out of me. Like the neighbors are seeing this.
That's
I'm like
right.
trying to pick you up.
You got all
feel
the
like-
neighborhood kids
God.
walking arm in arm, trying to
Yeah.
scan the.
And then
Dude,
there's always that one kid the dog walks right up to and sniffs, and it could easily just grab it for you, but they never do.
Yeah,
that always
that's
happens,
right.
man.
You gave her a werewolf ass name.
Luna.
Yeah, you made her a child of the night.
Yeah.
Come to find out, Luna's like the most popular dog name
Mhm.
of all
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
It's like Luna,
It's
Loki. There's like a
Hey.
funny. You can look at all the husky names, and it's
Yeah.
like they're all the same. It's always Loki.
Shasta.
Dude, I
Shasta.
feel
Yeah,
Shasta.
Shasta's
Shasta's
a big one, dude.
yeah.
Shasta's big.
Dude,
I go
you
to
should have just
Cornwallis.
asked me about the name.
Because you knew when
I
I
would've-
when you
yeah, I
said
would have
that.
told you.
Dude, the names that fucking Grayson was throwing at me.
Yeah, well,
were
you got
so
a puppy with
bad.
your girlfriend. It's just like
She
any
wanted to
woman.
name the dog.
Wait, hold
like-
on, hold on. You have a girlfriend named Grayson?
Yeah. So she's got a born
Hey,
in
different
What?
times. Different times.
I was gonna
man.
say, but she has. How old is she?
25.
She's 25. Because so your 25-year-old girlfriend has what now is like an 8-year-old boy's name.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
all,
that's the
every
new- yeah.
8-year-old boy's name is
Yes,
Grayson.
blue-eyed. Every blue-eyed little tyke out there is
Right,
Did it
right.
Grayson.
start as a female name?
No.
Because it's a cute girl name. If I hadn't met so many 8-year-olds named Grayson.
I
Yeah,
know
there's
she's
tons
not
of-
the only Grayson girl I know. I know like
I
one or
think-
two more,
yeah.
but I think you're right. It's older
Right,
older
right.
people.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
now you like I don't know what it became so popular. It's like that. Kyler became a big. I don't know. What are Kate Lois's kids' names?
It's
all the
well, what it
names
is,
are
it's like the
fucking-
normal name, like what was Kyle, and then you add
Yeah,
some
you
flair
add
to the
something
end. Yeah.
goofy.
Bryson.
Bryson, yeah,
Yep.
Bryson, Grayson,
Yep.
Kyler.
Dude, they name the kids like dog names now, like Cooper and
Yep.
like
Duke. I have a buddy Duke.
Yeah.
I used to sell ecstasy to this single mom.
Hey, we know. I see the
I used to
socks.
sell
I
ecstasy to
see
this
the-
single mom.
I see the socks.
She named her son Killer.
No.
And then was also just always buying like coke and ecstasy from teenagers. And it's
He's
just
just
like,
gonna
girl,
be
you
like-
should be at home with your
that kid's
kid.
that kid's gonna be a pussy. No, he's not
Yeah.
gonna be cool.
No,
There's
it's
no-
gonna be
it's-
bad,
she
yeah.
ruined
But he
it.
might actually be a killer.
Hey, do you guys know real quick? And I don't know if you know much about this, but my girlfriend was listening to the podcasts. So Harvey Weinstein and Danny Masterson, their trials are going on at the same time in the same courtroom right now.
What did Danny Masterson do?
Danny Masterson raped within Scientology.
Oh.
And so, like, the Scientology aspect, like we were talking about,
Who's
was
he
like,
again?
he's Hyde from That 70s
That's
Show.
right.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, so his whole thing was he in the Scientology, if you're both if we're both Scientologists and you rape me, I cannot go to the law.
Makes sense.
I will get kicked out of Scientology, and they will back you up.
Keep it in house.
Yeah, you got to keep it in house.
Don't
so,
ask, don't
these
tell.
girls that got raped by Danny Masterson had to go through like classes, and then see him on church on Sunday. It's crazy, dude. They were like covering up Scientology, right? It's right up there, dude.
That's
SM,
that one's
the
the-
SM's
that's
even.
SM's
The SM is they're in the movies. Tom Cruise.
This is why JM doesn't bother me. Is that JM doesn't bother me because what they create is so useful. It's
You're
like
gonna get
they're like
flagged.
Jews own all like all of Hollywood and the banks. Like, good, I put my money in banks and I love movies. Like
Yeah,
I like the record contracts that you're giving these artists. It makes good music.
that's a good point.
You got to
Yeah.
keep them hungry.
That's a good point.
You saw what
dude.
happened to Eminem once he got clean and rich. You know.
Yeah.
Eminem's a tough one, dude. Sad story. I did just watch the Elvis movie, and he had a song. It's not good.
Eminem had a song in the Elvis movie.
Yeah, man.
No.
Eminem featuring CeeLo Green. I was like stoked. I was like, this could be cool.
I'm not gonna. I still will listen to new Eminem only because it's just like, dude, he's been with me my whole life.
It
We're gonna
is.
stop
It
now.
is.
I'm gonna bail on you now.
It
man.
is one of your like, and what he did for the white culture and rap. That sentence alone is
No,
like, he was
what-
big for us, dude. but it
I
was.
thought the
I mean,
Jews already had that covered pretty
yeah,
well.
it's
but-
true.
Dude, if
Yeah.
Eminem died like 10 years ago, he'd be one of the goats, dude. That's what you got to die at. Like, imagine if Biggie or Tupac were around right now, they'd suck.
So who's a
Yeah.
guy? Who's a guy that
Yeah.
that stopped when they should have?
Nobody does. I mean, Jay-Z retired, but they always come.
You could
back.
argue like Wu-Tang and Nas.
They're still
But they
making
still
music.
make
though.
music.
They still make
I
music.
guess they
Nobody
do.
Yeah.
listens.
I guess they
Yeah.
do.
Nas released an
Nobody
album 2
nobody
days ago.
stops when they should. Nobody does. But here's the
No.
thing. I don't think that you have to. I don't think you have to like measure everybody by their average.
I think I got
you
one.
measure them by their best.
I do think I have one.
Yeah.
X to the Z exhibit. Or did he just get?
I think that was a
passed?
forced
He
retirement.
just wasn't
Well,
good enough to stick around.
I think he just got really into putting pizza ovens in cars when somebody mentions they like Italian food.
You've just been pimped.
Yeah.
You've officially been pimped. I'm X to the Z, bro. We had a whole. I love how like in Pimp My Ride, like the paint guy's name was like Primer or like Base Coat, you know, and then like the electronic guy was like Circuit. I love that.
Your circuit.
I love that, dude.
Yeah.
But
DMX died in a good time. Sorry. DMX, we lost him, but
Yeah.
he wasn't making any more hits, right?
Well,
So
a lot
it's
of
fine.
people die on top, but it's like
he got to a point where he
Those
could
who don't.
tour with his hits.
Oh,
There's
yeah.
certain guys like I saw Busta Rhymes recently.
Yeah.
The one song I realized I know is not even. It's that one Chris Brown song.
he's just a feature on everything.
Yeah,
And
and-
by the way, it's the worst part. It's like, thank God he raps so fast so we can wrap it up.
Yeah,
Like, I don't want to listen
actually,
to Busta Rhymes.
he actually did it an original pace, but they spent so much money they just sped it up.
Yeah,
instead.
exactly. They're like, yeah, this sucks. Let's cut his.
It was really
let's
just
cut his bars down to 8 seconds.
normal. But my nips are freezing off,
Yeah,
dude. So
I gotta
Spence, what do you
pee.
plug everything, dude?
Watch my podcast Slam Time Live. And can I pee in your bathroom?
No,
All right.
but
You can pee in my car.
Okay.
I got you.
there's a public bathroom down the road.
Nice. The library?
McDonald's,
I was going
actually.
there right after this.
Yeah. No, you can piss on the floor, whatever you need to do, dude.
But no,
Sink's open.
Spencer has one of the best weekly shows in town every Thursday in Georgetown. That's right.
Yeah,
Barrels and
every
Lamps.
Thursday at 8 o'clock.
So be sure to check that out if you're in the north side of Austin. You said your pot. Anything else you got, man?
No, man.
Sweet.
it.
Well, it was a fucking pleasure
That's
having you,
it.
dude.
Yeah, this is fun. Thanks, guys.
Hell yeah.
Captain Dow.
Captain's dogs.
Woof, woof, baby.